gonna love. You're gonna love because she's multi-talented. She does her own work. Katie Crown does. And when she's not, she's also helping a bunch of guys look good when they do Knock Knock Who's There comedy. She's the winner of the Tim Sims Encouragement Award, solo performer, a collaborator, an improv, incredibly talented. She's here. She's here. She's coming out right now. Katie Crown, everyone. Here she is, Katie Crown.
I went for the shake. Okay. My name's Katie and I talk like this. Thank you. I didn't realize there would be so many people tonight. We do my ponytail. I was gonna say this thing because I was walking on the street when I was on my way to the subway today, and you know when you have to. Oh, this is so. I was like, this isn't even. Anyway, but you know when you have to, do you ever, okay, wait. Do you ever have when you have gas and you're like, and you push, but then pee comes out? It's like, I was walking at the subway station and like, I was like, oh, I feel better, and then I was like, oh, and then I was like, I'm peeing my pants. Anyway, this is water, this part, because anyway, I'm just, it doesn't mean that I did it, but imagine, oh, that's sick. Who in their right mind? When I got here also, the reason why I was surprised with the capacity in this theater was because when I first got in, I got here late because I had to work and I worked late, and then I got here around like 9, like after 9, and then the lady was like, it's in there, and I went to the smaller theater. And then I went in, and the guy's like, do you have your ticket? And I'm like, no, I'm in the show. And he's like, the show's already started. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm late. They know that. And he's like, but it's just this person. And I'm like, yeah. And then I walked in. Anyway, you live, you learn. Thank you. Okay, a lot of fun. Like, right? Anyway, so this is kind of like, guys, I want to share something with you. Taking this writing course, and anyway, I just didn't know, I don't know if it seems hack or whatever, but I just wanted to read some stuff. Writing, I like writing. Okay, alright. Anyway, I don't know, I was like, I like writing. I'm not gonna, okay. Okay, so, I guess, yeah, because I was like, oh, it's gonna be a small crowd, I can just like share, it'll be like a reading, because John's like, oh yeah, it'll be like kind of a reading type, you can do whatever. I'm like, cool, I can share some stuff and see. Anyway, it's huge. I'll read it anyway. It's not really, it's meant for a more intimate setting. Okay, so please, without further ado, this story I wrote. It's actually good. But get into like, it's actually not really, it's just sort of like, okay. It's just, like, it's not supposed to be like, oh, it's just like, okay, let's listen. Like, no, it's what, okay, you'll get it, I guess, but. Anyway, okay, so this is like personal, but I'll read it. It's called Second Chances by Katie Crown. Okay. Second Chances. Second Chances. A girl that works at a shoe store hates her job and wants to quit. A man goes to the store. He is buying a new pair of shoes, and there is a girl who works at the shoe store. that he really is into, so he likes her. Also, he is very attractive and tall man. Can I help you? She says moistly. Yeah, he says, with his crotch in his pants. And And looking her up and down and all around because she has so big breasts and legs that are phenomenally apparent. I am naked under these clothes. What do you think of that? She says. And he has a boner that is so huge, like a bowling pin, ready to fall for the first strike of his life. I want to do you so hard in you now. I don't even care that we're here. So come on, I can't take it any longer anymore. He thrusts her down on the shoes, and she opens up her womanly musculature so that she is so ready to be filled with his abrupt crotch. She screams and screams, but in a good way, and he knows that he's doing it all right. Then she grabs a size 11 sneaker and shoves it in his asshole with sexy might. He loves it so much, he is so glad, and he lets her know by pumping all of his madness the hardest. And the shoe in his ass is up so far and good. And then he turns over on her tummy, and he turns around, and then she puts his shoe bum into her bum, and then puts his man part into another shoe, and then starts sexing the shoe while she rubs his feet into her female sex, and both of their bums share the shoe. So fun. Then their bums have had enough. He turns her over and she sits on him and she takes the shoe out of their bums and makes him smell it and then lick it and then pretend that it is a face, and then he Frenches the shoe with his tongue, and she loves seeing that because she thinks of her own face being in the place of the shoe and can just imagine all his tongue on her own face. So she starts licking her own face with her tongue like a wild pony galloping through the fields of ecstasy and charm. Her body shakes as she licks her face, and then two more shoes in her big boobs and saying, maybe you want to buy these shoes, do they fit? And he's like, says, they fit good, they look better off your boobs so I can see your boobs. And then she takes them away from them and he sees her bulging breasts just there in plain sight. He wants to expose his sweet, milky, X-rated wine all over them with his dick off huge balls that sit expectantly in his lime-shaped sack. So he keeps doing her, and she peaks to orgasmic bliss, and so horny now, she digs her fingers into his eyes and pulls out of his eyes and sucks them on enticingly. He doesn't care because he is having sex with her, and she shoves his eyeballs into his asshole, and he moans with ultimate pleasure like never before. His eyeballs move into his asshole like slow-moving bullets in a gun barrel, ready for battle. If only they could reverse their direction. You're so crazy, I love it. He beams like a child, so young, so pure, like a child having crazy sex. This is the best, she gulps, and then she's just seen God. She is so crazy, and so is he, and what he likes. So he does it to her exactly. She looks at all the customers and shoes and people and prices and so much ecstasy, and she loves her job after all. And after today, probably till the end of time. Thank you. And it's going on about like family history and stuff, but that's like just prototype. So anyway, thank you, and please bring out your host for the night. Thank you very much. Please welcome back to the stage, Elvira.